figure's worth it just for the first day in chapel. But I get a tremendous lift from it and inspiration. And I think your singing today is up to it. And I hope that you get some of the same sense of exaltation, inspiration, and worship from it that I do. This is Song 13 of Orlando Gibbons. The reference here in the hymn tune is to the tune name rather, is to a hymn book that was written back during Gibbons' lifetime, and the book was never published as part of the official Psalter of the church. And the 13th tune in this book was this melody of Orlando Gibbons, hence its name, Song 13. It refers to a specific hymn book out of which this was taken. You notice it uses white note notation for the most part. The metrical psalms were always in white note notation, and unfortunately some of the white note notation got into the service book and hymnal because one of the commissioners felt that white note notation looked somewhat more holy than black. This may seem strange to you, but it is nevertheless true. He did have this subconscious feeling that white note notation was a little holier, certainly looked more liturgical. This accounts also for the fact that What a Friend We Have in Jesus in the service book and hymnal has been given a more or less white note notation so that it looks a little bit less revivalistic. If you notice, the time is exactly doubled for every note in relation to the time that is used in most hymnals. But the half note in white note notation gets a beat, and Mr. Gabrielson knows all about this, so he plays it just right. In theory, congregational singing should never be done in parts. That's what the purists say, and they can have it. I have no objection. I would like to encourage you to sing parts on this. If it doesn't, well, the theory behind the theory is that the minute you go to parts, you're making too much of the artistic side of hymn singing. And the artistic emphasis should not take precedence. Well, I don't think it will on a simple tune like this, so if you can sing your part, do so, and I'll ask Mr. Gabrielson not to play with us on the fifth stanza, so we do it a cappella. Number 299. I suppose that at Augsburg in the chapel services here we have a larger repertory of hymn than would be normal in any given parish, but even here there are many great hymns, wonderful tunes that we never get a chance to sing. This is one of them because it's under the Burial of the Dead rubric, and we couldn't be less interested in this general topic. At least I hope we're not. But this is a marvelous tune, and unfortunately it appears in this hymn book with only this text, which relegates it to this rubric. Some of you know it with another text, and I can't now remember why it didn't get into the service book and hymnal with that text as well. But it was originally written as a funeral song, and it's an exalted tune. So I thought maybe we should sing the first two and thirds, or the first three stanzas of this, just to give us the opportunity to sing the tune. There's nothing wrong with the hymn either, but as I say, we normally wouldn't sing something like that at a chapel service. Number 21. Because of time limitations, I'll have to make somewhat less than full sense out of the text and ask you to sing only stanzas 1 and 5. And the third time through the music, sing the text for the Doxology with this music. This is another one of the greater hymn tunes that we rarely ever sing unless it's Christmas. It appears at one other point in this hymnal with an evening hymn. And we don't sing evening hymns very often at chapel services, although some of you may feel like singing that kind in the middle of the night like this. Sing stanzas 1, 5, and the third time, the text for the Doxology. The third time, will all the men sing with the organ, and girls, will you sing the canon? You come in on the fourth note of the men singing. Canon around, like Three Blind Mice. All right? Let's go. I'll cue you in, girls, in case you're in doubt. That's enough. Go ahead. Oh, praise to the eternal Lord, moving a garment of flesh and blood, choosing from ancient for thy throne, powers of earth are thine alone. All foods for us thy love hath done, by this to thee our love is one. Tune our cheerful ways, and shout our thank in peaceless grace. Men, praise God from who? Girls. Come on, boys.